Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, we begin today with Joe Biden saying he's going to send strike forces at our doors. I'm going to rely upon Chris Weiss, my good buddy, who is the guy that leads the charge around the tri-state with all these lawsuits against the government. He says the Fourth Amendment provides the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. Now, as he points out, knocking on a door may not be a search and seizure, but we're getting pretty damn close, aren't we? The government's gonna start knocking on your door to ask you to get vaccinated. That sounds scary as hell. Can you imagine what they would do if Trump did that? Can you imagine? Brown shirts, Nazis, fascism, and strike forces. Wasn't the SS a strike force? Scary stuff. FAUCI says, even if you're vaccinated, wear that mask. He just won't give up. He just won't give up. Delta variant. Got to be careful with the Delta variant. I love that word, Delta variant. Isn't there some kind of movie? Delta Force, that's what it was. Delta Force. Delta variant. Delta Force is going to battle the Delta variant. 74% in a poll think Biden is controlled by others, is a puppet of a president. And guess what? They're right. 74%? That's incredible. Trump has a big announcement today. I hope he hasn't made it yet, and then I would be mad that I didn't say it, but Trump's got a big announcement of social media. We've been waiting, Donald. Come on. Do your own platform. RAYTHEON, one of the largest defense contractors, wants their white employees to confront your privilege, even considering stepping aside for someone of race. You know why they're doing this? Because they want Biden defense contracts. Pandering, pandering, pandering. Oil is at the highest price in 6 years. That means during the Obama administration. Just think how that affects everything, the price of everything. Removal of statues. I want to comment about that. You know, New York Metropolitan Art Museum removed a statue of Teddy Roosevelt. It's offensive. And we know all these statues across the Confederacy, being removed. And then they erect one for George Floyd. The thought occurred to me, what benefit in any community has a removal of a statue done? And my next big question is this. Have you ever read or watched a biography of Teddy Roosevelt and what that man did in his lifetime? His statue comes down. George Floyd, God bless his soul, whose only claim to fame was being killed, lifetime criminal, killed by a cop, which is tragic, not belittling that at all. But he gets a statue. Teddy's comes down. Puts a lot in perspective. New York City DA, the new guy that's going to be coming in, the likely one, he's not going to prosecute trespassing and resisting arrest. Wow. So he sends word to all the gangsters, he's a black man, sends word to all of the gangsters, we can resist arrest. How's that going to work out? What? This is a guy with a law degree who's going to be the New York DA. Supermarkets are this kind of scares out of me. Supermarkets are stocking up on everything because of inflation prices. I get the impression they're buying it now at a lower price, knowing it's going to go way up and they're going to try to make more money. But still, what the hell? That's how bad it is. Eric Adams, congratulations. He's the New York City mayor. I think he's probably a liberal guy, but he's a pro-cop. So let's see how he maybe convinces the DA to change his ways. Latinos. The left is talking about Latinos voting for Trump are having a cultural identity crisis. See, if you vote for Trump, you got a cultural identity crisis. It's crazy. Preschool, kindergarten dropped 13%. People entering kindergarten and preschool dropped 13%. Wait a minute. I thought the far left and everybody's been and regular educators, how important preschool is to the education of children. dropped 13%. Shoplifters, you ought to watch this video of shoplifters in San Francisco at Neiman Marcus. Bunch of black hoodlums going in there and just taking whatever the hell they want. Neiman Marcus. Way to go, Nancy Pelosi. She's probably already purchased all the bags that she needs. Future teachers. Biden wants, today's show's crazy, isn't it? He's saying he wants to drop GPA requirements. Forget about it, because he wants more diversification. Man, if I'm a black person that gives a damn, I'm sitting there thinking, don't you be dropping any requirements for me. I can handle it. It's almost insulting, isn't it? I think it's insulting. Paul Pelosi, good old Nancy's husband, bought up about $6 million in tech stocks, Apple, Amazon, etc., in advance of some hearings on antitrust. Can you imagine what it must be like to be the spouse of the Speaker of the House? What kind of information you might be getting? He'll never be prosecuted. Global minimum tax. 9 countries have shot down old Biden's proposal. You know why? You know why? Because each one of them are saying, well, if we don't go along with this, we'll be able to recruit these gigantic global behemoths to our shores. That's why. That's why. Biden, hacking, silence. He says some vague things about not a lot of harm. Now, how about that? We're not going to respond to Russia because, well, there's not a lot of harm done. What? Are you kidding me? Biden's a big wuss, talks tough, senile. 1.3 million are waiting deportation, and the hearings are backing up for 2 years. Let that sink in. I love this guy. Some black guy goes to a school board meeting and rips him apart on critical race thinking because he's married to a white woman. He says, you're teaching my child to hate her mother. Horrible status to that guy. 5th graders in Chicago are going to be given condoms. 5th graders. Messed up city. Last but not least, the ESPN catfight. Woo! Between Nichols and Taylor. What's Ron Silver, the NBA commissioner, says? It's just a shame it's between 2 women. What it is Nichols made a point, was captured, complaining that Taylor got a deal because she was black. You see what really goes on in these companies? It's not out there. Everybody has to keep to themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, every dog has their day. I hope today is yours.